and I wound up in the state of Jalisco, which houses the largest freshwater lake in the country of Mexico. It's called Lake Chapala. Now,
Mm.
surrounding that lake are little towns and villages, and on the North Shore, it's the largest expat community in the country of Mexico. Expat being, of course, expatriate, those who are citizens of one country but reside in another. And moving there pretty much checked all the boxes for me. Number one, it was just a 3.5 hour plane ride from uh, Atlanta to Guadalajara, which is the capital of um, Jalisco. And then the climate was the next one, the box that was checked, because it's eternally spring there. Now it's a wet spring and a dry spring, but spring nonetheless.
Mm.
And then thirdly, it was that large expat community that of Americans and Canadians that just kind of made my landing there really soft. And
Wow,
so
that's
it was
great.
there, Jackie, that I discovered a whole new way of being, living, my purpose actually. In that time living there in Lake Chapala, I had a spiritual awakening. I started a brand. I started writing books, several books, and it's a crazy story how and not really crazy, it's actually just kind of goes to show how the universe is perfect, how one of those books wound up actually being 52 Insights for Gen Alpha, a conscious curriculum.
Wow. That's amazing how you were able to take that moment and instead of turning it into something where you were gonna say, well, okay, now I'm gonna have to work in another way, and like you said, it's mere survival, right? Of survival of what am I gonna be able to do to be able to live a good life and not feel like I'm constantly on edge, right?
Well,
So I
that's
like that.
absolutely
Yeah,
correct, Jackie, because here's the
yeah,
thing. I could have stayed. I could have absolutely stayed on the wheel and in the matrix and in the system and
right,
continued to work to supplement my pension. But here's the thing with that. I would only be working to pay bills. See, there
right.
would be no weekend getaways. There would be no fine dining or concerts. I would work and pay bills. Work,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
pay bills. And then I would work and pay bills until I couldn't work anymore. And then I would live substandardly because I'm not working. And I felt, Jackie, like I didn't owe anyone or anything my life.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing. You took control of your life in that way. I love that.